Hey, happy Sunday, and welcome back to Come Listen With Me. I'm Ricky Black, aka Elder Eleazar, and if you're watching this on Sunday, that means it's a brand new week of scripture study that begins tomorrow on Monday. And friends, this week is one I've genuinely been looking forward to since the beginning of the year, right? We are leaving Genesis behind, and we're stepping into the book of Exodus. And if you thought the story of Joseph was dramatic, you just wait, because Moses is truly epic. Now, this week's reading is Exodus chapters 1 through 6, and the title that the Come Follow Me curriculum gives this week is, I Have Remembered My Covenant. And that phrase is going to mean something by the time you get to Saturday, I promise you that. So let me walk you through what we'll be reading together. We're going to open on Monday in Exodus chapter 1, and the scene is pretty jarring, right? Generations have passed since Joseph saved Egypt. There is a new Pharaoh on the throne, and the text tells us he knew not Joseph. Now, the memory, it's all faded, right? And this new king looks at the growing population of Israel and sees not a blessing, but a threat, right? A foreign people's large populace inside his own people, right? So what follows is one of the darkest passages in the Old Testament. Slavery, forced labor, in order to kill every Hebrew baby boy. But right in the middle of all that darkness, we meet two women. And they just don't want to comply, right? Their names are Shiphrah and Puah. And they are midwives, and they fear God more than they fear the Pharaoh. Their quiet, courageous defiance is one of the earliest acts of civil disobedience in all of Scripture. And the fact that their names are recorded, well, while Pharaoh's is not, it kind of tells you everything you need to know about what God values here. Now, Tuesday, we're going to be in Exodus chapter 2, and Moses enters the story here, right? His survival depends entirely on a chain of faithful women. His mother, Jochebed, his sister Miriam, and the daughter of Pharaoh herself. Right? So each one of them acts against the decree of death. Moses is saved, he grows up, and eventually he's going to flee into the wilderness as a fugitive. And the chapter closes with four of the most reassuring verbs in all of Scripture. Right? God heard, God remembered, God looked, and God has respected. And that's Exodus 2:24 through 25. So just keep that in mind and hold on to it. Now, when Wednesday comes, we're going to arrive at what may be the most famous scene in the Old Testament, the burning bush. In Exodus 3, verses 1 through 12. Moses, he's just on an ordinary day, tending to ordinary sheep on a mount called Horeb. And then something impossible, a bush, right? Burning bush. It's on fire, but it's not consumed. And he turns aside to look, and God calls him by name, and Moses answers two words. It's one of the more profound responses to divine calling in all Scripture. He says, "Here am I." And that's Tuesday's preview. And we continue in Exodus 3 and 4 for Thursday, and we hear Moses make 5 objections to his call. And the 5 times he says essentially, not me, I'm the wrong person, I can't do this. And 5 times God answers, not with frustration, but with a gift, right? A name, a sign, a companion, and a promise. And the name God gives, the name at the heart of Thursday's reading, is a pretty deep theologically loaded name in Scripture. He says, I am that I am. It's Yahuwah, right? Jehovah, Yahweh, the God who is simply and forever is. And Friday is going to bring us to one of the more honest and painful passages in the whole book. Moses does exactly what God asks. He goes to Pharaoh, he delivers the message, and things, they're just going to get worse, right? Pharaoh not only refuses, he increases Israel's burdens. And the people turn on Moses. Moses turns to God in raw anguish, and his prayer in Exodus 5 is almost an accusation, right? Lord, why hast thou so evil entreated this people? And I love that prayer, right? I love that it's in Scripture, because sometimes obedience doesn't immediately make things easier. And the Bible is pretty straightforward about that. In fact, it happens quite often. And then we land on Saturday in Exodus chapter 6. And this is where the week turns a bit, right? We go from Moses' despair, and then God speaks, and he speaks with 7 I will promises, right? The 7 declarations of what he will do. I will bring you out. I will rid you of their bondage. I will redeem you. I will take you to me for a people. I will be to you a God. I will bring you into the land, and I will give it to you. So these are 7 covenant promises. They're not explanations or apologies for difficulties. Just, this is who I am. This is what I promised, and this is what I'm going to do. I have remembered my covenant. Now, before I send you into the week, I want to tell you about the song that's already been released. It should be up on YouTube. You can already download it. That goes, this is designed to go alongside these readings. And the song's called I Have Remembered My Covenant. It's a fun song. Like I said, it's a good companion to everything we're studying this week, and the link is in the description below. And I really want you to take a few minutes this week and listen to it. Music has a way of reaching the places that sometimes words just can't do on their own. So the song, I really tried to use it to capture something of the spirit of Exodus that I think you're going to hopefully carry with you all week long as we start reading through. So there it is. 6 days, 6 chapters, well, parts of 6 chapters, a burning bush, a reluctant prophet, a defiant Pharaoh, and a God who has not forgotten a single one of his promises. It's going to be a great week. So come back tomorrow, day 1, Exodus chapter 1, and we can read together. So check out the links to all the resources in the description to help get you started for the week, and drop a comment about what you're excited about for this week's reading and study. Till tomorrow, as always, I appreciate you all, and thank you for spending some of your precious time to come listen with me.